With me, I have Mark Musto. Mark is an actor, and he has just come off a run, a national theater run, national tour, I guess you'd call it, of Stand By Your Man. That was a Tammy Wynette story.
Yes.
And you played Burt Reynolds?
I played Burt Reynolds, Billy Sherrill, who's the person that discovered her.
Okay.
I played a preacher. I played a doctor.
Well, just change a little bit, right?
Yeah. A doctor and something else, which escapes me right now.
Yeah, well, you can let it escape you. It's done, right?
Yeah,
what you have to do is scrub your mind after you do a show
Exactly.
because you got a new next one to do.
Yeah, I have to have, in this case, 5 different personalities.
Yeah, so let's take a look. We have a few pictures here. Let's take a look at those and see, and then you can tell us. And I know you, now that's your
This is director, lead actor, myself, associate producer, and casting director for The Glass Circle. This is a feature film that's being shot in Las Vegas, 35 millimeter film.
Are they doing much on 35 millimeter anymore?
This particular one,
yeah.
Which is my first love.
Yeah, anyways. It is. Well, it is. It's much.
Digital's great, but it's not.
No,
film.
I know. I love film.
That's being shot in Vegas this fall.
And this is your Tammy
This is the
Wynette.
cast of Stand By Your Man. I'm up in the back there.
Yeah, I see you.
Stay out of the way.
Yeah.
This is one of my headshots.
Yeah,
this
very
is
nice.
kind of a detective, lawyer,
I
professional
watched your
type look.
reel
Oh,
on
thank you.
Facebook, and I thought it was really good.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I didn't realize you had such a you know, you could really play a lot of different stuff.
Sure. Thanks.
And that's your other
And that's kind of the bad guy shot.
Yeah.
Although I'm
So what do
just a
you like to
pussycat.
play the most?
I love to play the bad guys.
You do.
Yeah, they're the
Yeah,
most
I saw you. You were kind of nasty. Some of that reel, it's like, whoa, I'm not moved.
totally opposite character.
Yeah, I know. It's not at all Mark. Mark is such a sweet guy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They're the most fun to play.
Yeah.
They're the most complex, and they're kind of what everybody secretly wants to be.
It's like wearing those scanty things on Halloween for the women. You know, this is just a
there you
costume,
go.
right?
Yeah, right. There you go. Exactly.
Gives me a chance to wear it, you know.
Exactly.
But this way, you get paid to do that. That's a nice.
Which
part.
is a nice thing, yeah.
Now, have you been in other films?
I've been in probably somewhere around 20 films.
Yeah.
Over the years.
Get
Independents,
new experience each
major
time.
features.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you
all
love
kinds of
stage
things.
work too, huh?
I do. That's my base. That's my first love. Did a lot of theater in the area for a lot of years.
Yeah.
Was fortunate enough to work with some very good people. There's a lot of talent in the area.
Isn't this a wonderful area for
Absolutely.
talent?
Absolutely,
I mean, it's incredible.
which is fantastic. Yeah.
You know, as you notice, I did opening of the show, and I'm talking about all the plays that are
Right,
out there.
right.
And you know, you go to them, and you're watching really professional actors.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, and we say professional usually means you're being paid, but on the other hand, professional means you do a darn good job.
Professionally produced.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've always said it's kind of harder to do that because you're not doing it full time. You have a full-time job, you may have a family, you have a lot of other things on your mind, and it's, I think, very difficult.
Where you take like Rain Brown, who's been in films after film after film, she's just concentrating on her parts, and there's no interference and, you know, diversion. Well, I'm sure there's diversion in her life, but, you know, especially working with John.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have you ever worked with John?
I haven't.
You got the energy to work with him?
Geez, I thought so before the interview, but I'm not so sure now.
Mark sat down and I says to him, "You're not going to walk off the set off here." Well, actually, this is John's trademark. He always storms off the set, so I expected he would do that. So it's not a surprise. He does have a characteristic way of doing things, and we love John for being his own person.
Sure.
Now, when are you going to be filming what is this, the Glass Circle about?
The Glass Circle is
Mystery?
the story. It's a drama thriller. It's the
You play the
story. Actually, you'll be surprised. I play a DEA agent who is pursuing the lead.
Oh, okay.
The lead is a drugged out guy who's hit rock bottom and trying to get out of the life. And I have the distinct pleasure of working with Frank Adonis, who has been in Casino and Raging Bull.
Yeah.
The list goes on and on,
Yeah,
Sopranos.
yeah.
So he's going to be my partner in the film. And it's a great, great group of people, professionally and personally. I went and auditioned for the film in January in Las Vegas, and great audition, and signed a letter of intent.
One
right
of
on the
these
spot.
things, right?
I signed a letter of intent right on the spot.
Oh, did you really?
It's the first time it's
Oh,
ever happened in my
God,
career,
'cause usually
which was
they-
fantastic because I had no waiting period.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. I just saw an interview on TV with Oprah Winfrey, and when she wanted to be in The Color Purple and auditioned, and it was like months and months and months before she heard, and she was so depressed about it.
Oh, exactly.
But so,
Exactly.
I mean, here's somebody like Oprah Winfrey who, you know, she has to wait and wait and wait, and here you get right on the spot. This is, so what's your background, Mark? Because you have an unusual background.
I do. I am a father, raised a family. I have 3 children. I also at one time was a baseball coach.
Oh my goodness.
I had a competitive travel baseball team for 6 years.
Really?
We won 2 state championships. We won a regional championship, and we quarterfinaled in 2 World Series. We played in 5.
Wow.
It was a great experience.
These are adults or you?
It started out at age 13 and went to 18. It's
You know, my grandson played in the World Series out in West Mexico, New Mexico.
Oh, no
or something.
kidding.
Yeah, and for the
Great.
Connie Mack League.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He's played in a couple
fantastic.
World Series. So.
I still hear from some of my players.
Yeah.
I have a player that's a guitarist in a country band. He lives in Nashville and he's touring the country right now.
Wow.
So we may see his name up in lights before not too long.
Yeah. Oh, that'll be cool.
Yeah, but it was a great experience.
Yeah.
And I have a background in sales as well.
Yeah. You have a finance background.
Yes, I do. I was.
See, I mean, I know
very
a little
good.
something about this
Very
guy.
good.
Yeah, right?
I
mean, John says I don't do my homework. Tell John he's wrong.
Just tell him you do your homework for the right people. That'll get him.
John, are you watching this? That's it. He said it all.
That's great. That's great.
But I'm so glad that you're on the show today to kind of tell us a little bit about your background and how you got involved with your theater and in the movies, because we have a lot of actors that watch the show, and
sure.
It's kind of nice to see a success story. I mean, you know, there's a lot of success stories.
Thank you.
But the fact that you kind of lived your life and then you continued to pursue this acting aspect of it, and went on, and now you're going to be in a feature film. Yay!
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
It's
so
being shot in Vegas. Like I say, it's they're doing it in the fall because it's 120 degrees during the summer.
I know, it's brutal there. I
yeah.
was there once in the summer, and I thought I'd die.
But I actually got in touch with them, not through normal casting channels, but I became friends with the lead actor. We were talking for a while. He liked my work. I appreciated his work, and he got me hooked up with the director and said, hey, you know, come and audition, and he's the person I'm pursuing in the film. So.
Yeah. Oh, that's really cool.
It's
yeah.
going to be fantastic.
And you know what? You bring up a very important aspect of life in general. It's kind of those networking that you don't expect.
Yeah.
You know, you always leave doors open because you never know. When that person, you know, I talk about life being on a big circle, and you're just kind of riding around in that circle.
Absolutely.
And you're going to run into the same people.
It always comes around.
What goes around
Absolutely.
comes around. I mean, that is
Absolutely.
true, right?
It really does.
And you are a testament to the fact that you kind of keep your options open and learn. You make friends, you know, and I don't mean you make friends to use people.
No.
But just to
No.
create friendships, because that's what life is about.
I love people.
Yeah.
I've worked with people all my life.
Right.
And it's funny, my marketing background is very useful in my acting career.
Absolutely.
Because if you're not marketing today as an actor, you got
Oh, yeah,
problems.
there's too much competition.
Absolutely.
Mark Musto,
Absolutely.
check him out in a film, and you'll be able to see The Glass Circle, and that will be, it hasn't been shot yet, but it will be. And you'll see it, and probably it's like going to be like The Pines. It'll be 2 years before it's
It'll be
post-production.
released,
Yeah, good.
and I'm hoping in 2013.
Good. And hopefully we'll see it here.
There you go.
Right? Good.
All right.
Mark Musto, always a pleasure.